Hey, look, you're back.
It's a great trip.
All right, so it's been, what, 2 months since you guys were out here?
We were out here the first week of May,
Okay.
and now it's the
So-
first week of
Coming up on
August.
3.
So 2018 is, in fact, going back by 2 rather.
It is.
Okay, so just tell us a little bit about what's happened in the meantime and what happened when you got back here and what's changed and what hasn't and all this.
In the meantime, between the first and the second visit, the first visit, I was in rough shape. I did not have any endurance, any mental endurance at all, and I definitely regained a lot of that mental endurance during the first visit. Did the home exercises and retained the gains that I had made in my first visit. And then during the second visit, I think the biggest change has been clarity of mind. I have resharpened the knife, I guess we could say. So definitely thoughts are coming faster, conversations are flowing better, topics are more clear after this visit.
After the first visit before the first visit, he had no endurance to do much of anything but for about 2 hours a day. After the visit, he found a car and did a lot of the mechanics on this car, going to the internet, talking to friends, putting the pieces of the puzzle together to put the bigger puzzle of the car together, and got it working. He's never done that before, so it was a whole new venture in all kinds of ways, following a traumatic brain injury, as well as just doing something different.
Well, that's pretty cool. I didn't hear that. What kind of car did you build?
It was it's a Mercedes CLS 63. So I've got the rival, man.
What year?
2009. So it's actually the 6.3.
I'll leave you I'll put you in the tree.
It's 507.
Doesn't
I'm not
matter.
sure about that.
We went to a salvage yard and got it.
That's cool, though. That's cool. I feel like we should take a spin around the parking lot. All right, cool. What else? Any other thoughts?
What are you doing in August?
Heading back to school. So returning to school after 8 months out. I had my first experience back in a classroom setting between the 2 visits, and that was doing my continuing education and some requirements for my real estate license that I had completed, but wasn't able to continue because of the injuries from my accident and all of that. So first classroom experience was great after the first visit. I was able to get through it. I was not as sharp or as fast as I would like to have been. So I had the endurance, and I did well on the test. But I'm curious.
And it was like 24 hours or something like that.
Yeah, it was a 30-hour course. 30-hour course with an exam at the end. So pack it into 4 days, 8 hours each day. So it stretched my limits as far as my ability to sit and take all that information for 8 hours in a single sitting. Minimal breaks. So I'm curious now, going back to see. I've got another class coming up on August 15th to see how that goes. How I take that information in. If I complete the questions more quickly, and how that class goes. So I think that I will have a better result than I did the first time. The first time was great. So.
Nice. Any thoughts?
No, the progress that I've seen in him is amazing. It was a black box the first time we came out here, and everything was new. Coming back 3 months later, we were excited knowing that he was going to be able to have another treatment on a different part of his brain in preparation for getting him ready to go back to North Carolina State and finish his degree. So that was exciting. It's put him back on the road. Literally, figuratively, he's becoming himself again, and it wouldn't have happened without you guys. It wouldn't have happened. So thank you.
Happy to help. All right.
I'm excited too to during this visit we did also focus on my right eye a little bit more. That was part of what we were working on last time, but concentrated a couple more exercises on it. I'm excited to see how that benefits me in the coming months. I know that with Dr. Jeff, we saw some statistics of healing. My right eye is doing much better. I'm using it. I'm using it with much more clarity. So in the next few months, I wonder if that'll continue and to what degree. So that does get more exciting than getting your vision back.
Yeah, no doubt.